Credit card spending by Indians touched an all-time high of about 1.5 trillion rupees in August, according to latest data by the Reserve Bank of India. This is being viewed as a concerning development against the backdrop of a multi-decade low recorded in the net household financial savings, pegged at 5.1% of the GDP in FY23. Experts point out that there are several factors contributing to a surge in credit card transactions. First, there is an increased propensity for overspending among people, even without a corresponding increase in income. Consequently, they turn to credit cards for their expenditures, raising the potential for defaults. However, Adil Shetty of BankBazaar.com believes that the trend is a reflection of the rapidly digitized payment system.
Credit card spends have been growing at a 3-year 30% CAGR. What does this say about consumer behavior? I think what it shows us is the Indian economy is rapidly digitizing. So you might think that, oh, credit cards are increasing at 30%, but keep in mind, UPI is increasing at double that rate, at over 60%. So I think today consumers have become very comfortable paying via digital means. Today, when we go out, we don't even carry cash on us. We realize that using UPI and cards gives us security, it gives us convenience, and we get access to a lot more offers, right? Whether it's a no-cost EMI, whether it's cashback rewards. So I think it's a sign that the economy is digitizing.
An analysis of the RBI's Consumer Confidence Survey reveals that a sizable number of people have increased their expenditure on essential items, while maintaining or slightly decreasing their expenses on non-essentials. In addition, of the nearly 6,000 respondents surveyed, 25% of the respondents reported a rise in income by July 2023 over the previous year, while 50% of respondents indicated their incomes were unchanged and roughly 25% claimed they had decreased. How could this mismatch in income and expenditure affect credit card users' finances going forward?
Certainly, we are seeing trends where I think we are moving away from household savings to consumption, basically. The only trouble with this consumption is that people have started committing their future cash flows, and therefore, what may happen is that once you accept indebtedness as a behavior, then it can only grow in you, basically. The second is, and perhaps sort of more harsher, you see, today we may have a situation where somehow the other, by getting some other bank's card, for example, let's say, you may perhaps, so this was happening, till about the credit rating also started becoming more and more strengthened. This may push people to borrowing from the unorganized sector at a higher rate just to repay the card payment.
The rise in credit card transactions can also be attributed to the rise in credit card issuances in the country. With more entities offering buy now, pay later facilities, consumers may be driven to opt for easy credit for current purchases. RBI data shows that active credit cards in the country crossed the 9 crore mark in August to touch a high of 9.13 crore cards outstanding as at the end of August. In August 2020, there were 5.7 crore active credit cards in the country. RBI data also shows that while credit card loans constitute a small portion of total personal loans, they have been growing since the pandemic. Meanwhile, credit card delinquencies have surged by 30.5% in FY23, as against the previous year, media reports indicate. At the same time, total credit card loans grew about 30.9%, thus pointing to the fact that defaults are growing at a similar pace of loans dispensing. Ashwin Parikh shares a perspective on the larger economic impact of this trend.
We seem to be in a good cycle at the moment, and the economy seems to be growing very well. So in a good cycle, for example, let's say, people start using their future cash flows more often, but when the economic cycle takes a downturn, then the NPS will happen. I'll not be very surprised if RBI, for example, will at some stage set up a different norm for recognition of NPA for credit cards. Second is the banking can certainly suffer if the economic cycles take a downturn and if the NPAs rise.
Increased credit card use also indicates an active retail drive by lenders post-pandemic. As far as consumers are concerned, not all credit card debt is bad, as banks issue cards to those people with high credit scores and secure income flows. However, it is the growing number of defaults that remains a concern.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
He's about to land his dream job. Business Standard.